Hey, good morning, guys. It is Thursday, September 27th, I think. Yeah, September 27th. And garage sale season is winding down, but there are pretty good many to go to north of me in Dayton, so that's where I'm heading. And I found this pretty funny garage sale ad I got to show you guys. So you read through all this, and at the bottom it says, because you read through this whole ad, you deserve a bonus. Be the first non-early bird to say hi, bozo, and get a $5 credit towards your purchase. So, might just have to call this guy bozo to get a discount. We'll see. Alright, this ad said no early birds in caps like 10 times, but I'm seeing people walk away with boxes and stuff, so I'm guessing they're already letting the shoppers in. So which one's bozo?
You're early still. You're the second early person. Can't do it early. I didn't do it for him.
I tried.
Yeah, actually you're the third.
Did pretty good at those two sales. I got this bowling fabric. It's like a vintage bowling fabric I thought was really cool. 3 different cuts, $4. I got this Roy Rogers poster. I got this bag here. Lunchbox. There's like some marbles down in there. These always do good on the website. There's turtles, like a lithograph or something. Wizard of Oz, Coke sign. Paid $45 for all that. Almost forgot I got 6 double-sided movie posters back there in that box. Those were in with the bundle. The guy actually had a ton of movie posters, maybe like 100 of them. He was wanting like 5 a piece or 3 for 10, and I looked some of them up, and the double-sided ones, if they're like action movies or horror flicks, stuff like that, seem to do better than like comedies or romances. So I got like Mystic River, Transformers, I think I got Terminator 3. Pretty good mixture, so I think I'll do alright with those. How much are your buttons? How much are your buttons? Yeah, it's like a whole tray of them.
He really wanted $50 for it, but
50 for everything?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
he did. But I'm sure he would budge a little bit for it. He collected them for years. There's a lot of old ones in there. I sat there and looked at this for, I bet you, an hour, reminiscing.
Yeah. Would he do 30 for them?
How about
35? Yeah, let's do it.
Uh,
Just picked up this vintage Tommy Jeans hat for $25. Comps on these things are crazy, like $20, $30. I guess old Tommy Hilfiger stuff sells. I really don't know a lot about clothing, but I need to learn. Well, I am done hitting sales for today. I forgot to mention earlier this morning when I was shooting video, I'm going to start shooting video Thursday, Friday, Saturday when I do garage sales and just make one video out of it because I haven't really been getting enough footage each day to make a video. It's always like 5 or 6 minutes long, so I'm just going to put all those clips from the 3 days into one video. It'd be like, 15, 20 minutes, something like that. So I'm planning on going to garage sales tomorrow and Saturday, so I'll keep shooting some more footage. All right, guys, I'm back home. I'm going to pull out some of the stuff I found today and show you what I got. All right, this is probably my favorite find of the day. This is a case of vintage pins and buttons. The lady selling it said they were her brother's. He wasn't there, but he was asking $50 for all of them. I got her down to 35. There were some pretty cool ones in here too. A lot of 80s stuff. Different movies like Pretty in Pink. There's some vulgar ones in here too, and then just like an odd mixture. So like this one says, "I heart Jesus," and then some of them say like "F off." So yeah, a little bit odd collection, but yeah, there might be some decent ones in here. Got this little like a letterpress stamp. It's kind of heavy. I think it's made of lead, and it is Mobil Oil. It was only $2. It might not be worth anything, but Petroliana stuff is usually, fairly marketable. There's a lot of collectors out there for this type of stuff. Got a black Nintendo Wii for $15. I didn't even pull it out, so I hope it's all in there. And I'm hoping that there's maybe a game or two. Looks like they still got the cardboard and everything there. Alright, the system's in there. No controller though, that sucks. Yeah, I might have overpaid for this. I probably should have opened it up and checked for a controller before I bought it. Got some yearbooks. Scarlet lettered yearbooks. These are from Rutgers University. Scarlet letter because they are the Scarlet Knights. And I had to pay up for them. I gave $5 a piece for them, but I found some notable alums before I bought them. That's why I went ahead and pulled the trigger. David Stern, former NBA commissioner, is in, I believe, the 1963 one. I'm going to crack it open and see if I can find him. Alright, I found Mr. Stern. Check him out. This was his senior year at Rutgers. David Stern, history major. Sigma Alpha Mu Pledge Master, Phi Alpha Theta, Rutgers Scholar, Dean's List, Freshman Tennis. So I guess he was in a couple fraternities. This might not have a lot of value since he's former commissioner. He was not beloved by many NBA fans or players, so I don't know, but it is cool. It's in good shape, and I'm sure there aren't that many of them floating around out there. Got a couple of shirts at that estate sale. There's a lot of nice clothes. I really wish I knew more about clothes, but I did look a couple of these up and it seemed like they sold pretty well. This is a Robert Godley Psycho Bunny polo. Paid $3 for it, and this is an Ebbets Field Flannels Jersey City jersey, and I'm pretty sure this was a Negro League team. So, pretty neat jersey. Paid $3 for that. Alright, at that estate sale they had hats for $2, which is kind of high, but they had some cool ones, so I went ahead and jumped on them. A company called K2 Aviation out of Alaska. I guess the guy served in the Navy, so there were some USS Navy hats. Got a couple of these New York Roadrunner or like New York Marathon caps. Kind of different. Pick this up. Flight Simulator 2004. If you guys ever find these, pick them up because they sell good. The newer the better. I've sold some as much as like 50, 60 bucks. This one's 2004, but it's sealed. Sealed on the top, sealed on the bottom. So I don't know what comps are, but I only paid $1 for that. Alaskan Airlines hat. Yeah, there was definitely some cool hats. There's another Flight Simulator 98. That one's not worth as much. Some airline hats. Here's a Pratt Whitney. This is pretty neat. Thunderbird's Power. There's a button that says Chalet 83. I don't know what this was. I just thought it was neat. Pineland Striders. Might be a team. Here's an old Rutgers Knights hat. That thing's definitely vintage. More Navy hats. This visor is pretty cool. F-22. I think this guy worked on planes. Here is a new with tags Boeing polo. Got a Canon camera for $6, and it powered on, which was good. I don't think it's very new. Just one of those little power shots. 12 megapixels. Got a couple of gaming keyboards at one sale. The guy wanted 5 a piece, but I got both of them for $7. Got a GameCube, no controllers, no games, but it did have the power cord and the AV. I paid $10, even though they were asking $20. And another hat. There's a Bobcat hat. I found a lot of hats today. I got this for $2. I just thought it was so goofy. Bedroom mood meter. Code for use. Green for male, red for female. I guess you change it. All these different sayings. I'm sleepy, let's make up, ready, willing, and able. If I'm not back in 10 minutes, start without me. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. That's all I got today, guys. We'll pick up tomorrow when I hit some more sales. What's up, guys? It's now Friday morning, ready to hit some garage sales. Got my list, got my coffee. Let's go do this. First sale of the day, I got some pretty good stuff. I got this Schwinn Airdyne bike for $30. Those things are great if you can find them. They look old, but they're just made really well. Like, it's one of the best exercise bikes ever made. You can usually get 150 for them pretty easily. I got this drum set for Darcy for $3. She's always playing my drums, so I'm going to set them up next to my set and we'll play together. Got this overdrive car kit for $15. A bunch of movies. I got all these for like $3. A wallet and a couple Wiimotes for $1 each, and this like nail pedicure thing for $1. Just got this funky hat. I called it a hillbilly hat. It was $1.50. It's got like a bunch of cool pins and stuff in it. I just thought it was neat, so I bought it. Just picked up an old iPod Shuffle for $10. It's only a gig, but it's sealed. Lady worked for Avon and said she wanted it as a prize, I guess, for selling, and never opened it. So I think I'll get 30 or 40 for it. Anything sealed Apple does really well. Got a decent load of stuff today. Definitely some really nice finds and some pretty solid finds. Just a nice mixture of stuff. So I'm gonna pull some of this out and show you guys what I got. All right, this right here is probably my favorite find. This is a Sony like TV radio all-in-one. Comes with the car battery cord. Pull this out of here. He was asking $10, but I got it for $5. Has the original box, manual. It's got the packing styrofoam. Check that thing out. I think it's cool, isn't it? Sony FX310 TV. FM AM radio cassette quarter. So it's got a tape player on top there. It's got this big antenna. But this is analog TV, and all the signals now are digital, so TV ain't gonna get any channels, but I can see if it'll power on. Got a Brother toner cartridge, new in the box for a couple bucks. Those always do well, like $30, $40. I got this Kessler football player decanter for $5. It's got all the packing and everything in here still. Doesn't look like he ever took it out, except maybe to drink what was in there. No idea what that's worth, but it's cool. Got this O-House scale, new in the box. This is at an estate sale. Tag says $180 new. They were asking $50. I actually got it for $30. And it is the Scout Pro model. And I think I can get around $150 for it, maybe. Prices were kind of all over the place on that thing, but I know I'll make money. Got a little Timberland wallet for $1. What other goodies have I got in here? This is kind of cool if you're a Cubs fan. This is a Cubs stadium seat and ball. I got that for $1. Got this Pass the Pigs game for $1. I got a weight slide rule for $2. And a couple Garmin GPS for $5 a piece. I've been selling these pretty good lately, right around 20, 25 bucks. It's surprising that there's still a market for them. Look at this. I slipped up on this one. The frame is just totally busted on that. That sucks. I got a few posters at one sale. Crosley's digging through the bag over there. Got some posters for $1 each. This one is Disneyland Phantasmic, and it's new in the plastic. I got 2 of this Cincinnati poster, Where Pigs Fly, the Big Pig Gig. That's the year 2000, so I don't think that was the Flying Pig Marathon. These are all the, there's a lot of different statues around Cincinnati of flying pigs, and these are some of them. And then this poster is another Disney. This is the official Disney-ana convention from 1995, and it is signed down here by 2 different people. It says February 18th, 1995. It almost looks like Randy something. I'm not sure what the other one is. Now this says Soders, so I'm wondering if that signature is from the artist. Fortunately, there wasn't any paperwork or anything like that with it, so gonna have to do some research on that one, but for $1, couldn't pass it up. Anything Disney related usually sells. Got a whole bunch of MLB hats. They're asking $1 each. They're all new. They're not like any brand, I don't think, really. It says OC Sports, and I think most of them are youth size. They had like 25 of them. I just ended up getting them all for $20. They do have the official Major League sticker on them, which is good. So at least they're not like a total knockoff or anything. But yeah, there's like St. Louis Cardinals, Diamondbacks, Mets. I know there's some Brewers ones in here. There's a bunch of them. That is it for today, guys. I mentioned earlier in the video that I would shoot some footage Saturday while I was garage sailing, but I totally forgot. We're going to Kentucky to see some family first thing tomorrow morning. So I'll probably get some footage of the family. We might hit a few yard sales on the way, but yeah, definitely not going to be a full garage sale day. Darcy likes her drum set. We're down in Kentucky visiting some family, and my Aunt Debbie happened upon a bunch of geode Thunder Egg rocks. What'd she pay for these, Dad? $50?
Yeah.
bunch of these things. We've sold these on my website quite a bit, and they usually get like $5 each. Some big ones in here. All right, guys, we got them all loaded up. We're gonna be riding low on the way home.